What's up, guys? My name's Corey. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make your hi-hats sound more unique and more interesting for the listener. Oftentimes, as producers, we will just make a simple hi-hat pattern just to have it, and then you listen back to a beat you made like months ago, and you're like, "Oh, damn! I wish I made that song man. Or made those hi-hats like more unique, more interesting. Would have added another dimension to the sound." So that's what we're going to get into today. All right, so we're going to open this up. So this is a song that I made a couple of weeks ago. We're just going to use it as like a quick example of how to make your hi-hats more interesting. Usually when I'm making a beat, I will kind of just put the hi-hats and make like a simple kick and snare pattern and just do a simple hi-hat pattern like eighth notes going throughout. Just to kind of get a feel for the beat, try to get like a little bounce, that type of effect. Sometimes I work too much on melodies and other things that go into it, and I'll forget to change the hi-hat pattern into something more interesting, just so that something different in your ear. So here's an example. This is the beat that I made. Do the same thing each time. So what you want to do is go into the piano roll. Make sure that you're not on the Corey Fire 808. Yeah, boy. You want to make sure that you're on your hi-hat sound. So this one is like a Pierre-born hi-hat. So in order to make it more interesting, the higher you go up onto the piano roll, the higher the pitch goes for the sound of the hi-hat. The lower you go, the lower the pitch. Pretty cool stuff. One example, you have like an ascending hi-hat pattern, 3 notes in a row going up in pitch. Already sounds more interesting than it did before. You could add a couple of notes in here and add a note in there to give it a couple of triplet feels. Another thing you could do is just straight up like fuck it up. You could have them descend in pitch and then pick back up there. So earlier we had like the ascending one, now we have the descending pattern. So that's 2 different things you could do. Mess with the pitch, mess with the patterns. And that's pretty much all you're going to want to do. You don't want to have the hi-hats be too crazy, because then if the listener draws more attention to the hi-hats, then they're going to draw less attention to the melodies or the drums, the 808, or the vocals themselves. If you're selling beats to rappers, you're going to want to make sure that they have enough room to rap on, enough spaces in between. So those are some tips you could do to make your hi-hats more unique. Mess with the pitch up and down on the piano roll, come up with new patterns, come up with stops in between. And this is the pattern that I originally had come up with for the song. We'll just take it from the top. So let's take a look at what I did real quick. So I took a bunch of notes, put them together at this part, then again, but I made them descend to come up with this sound. Add another one up here, just a note higher, a whole step higher. You could do different things, come up with a different pattern like I did here at the end. Don't be afraid to mess around with hi-hats. I think sometimes they get overlooked, like in this situation. So next time you're coming up with the beat, maybe try something new on hi-hats, new hi-hat pattern you've never come up with before. You could always reverse the hi-hats, make them sound cool. That way, add reverb to them. Obviously not too much unless you're going for that type of sound, but don't be afraid to get creative. Make something, show your friends, show your siblings, whoever you're living with, show yourself, show a random person on the street. Just make sure you continue creating. I think creating's important, and I get a lot of joy out of creating things myself, and I know other people do too. So if you learned something new today in this video, drop a like. If not, just drop a like just because. I don't think I've had more than like 20 likes on a video, so let's try to get like 25 likes. It's been a while since I posted, but I have some more content lined up that will be put out in time. So thank you guys for watching this video, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.